Welcome, namaste. My name is Natalie Sari. I'm a kinesiologist and physiologist, here to share the incredible benefits of yoga, how you can apply it in your everyday. In our last episode, I honed in on the damaging effects of sitting all day and how you can stop and take a mini yoga break, even if it's just for 5, maybe 10 minutes. Most of that may involve from seated at a desk, or it could even be in a car, and most of that you could do sitting. But say you happen to have the ability to get up and go for a walk. That would be ideal. So if you have enough time to stop, get up from your desk, go for a walk, whether it's, even just down the hall a few times or up and down the stairs, or if you get to go outside, especially, when the weather is beautiful, there's nothing more nourishing for the soul than getting outside for a breath of fresh air. So today's episode, imagine just that you just got back from a nice, perhaps brisk walk. So first, let's begin. Take your feet about hip distance apart. You could spread your toes out, place them down on the floor, and grip the floor a few times. Good. Feel the ground, connect to the ground. Press down equally through all 10 toes. Rise up. Now, to help with balance, look dead ahead, find a spot to look at on the floor, not down, but somewhere directly ahead, and that'll help you to balance. Slowly come down. You might lift the toes a touch, replace them, rising up. Good. Now start to add a little bit more movement and breath. You could lift your arms, bring them back down. Maybe you lift them all the way up and then down. The beautiful thing about balancing is when you lose your balance, your body, your brain, it remembers. And over time, you get better and better at balancing. So almost losing your balance is almost a good thing. And then relax. Give your legs a shake. Good. Connect to your center, your navel, the core. Draw the navel in towards the spine a touch. As you inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead. As you exhale, float your hands down to your hips, bend your knees, and begin to fold forward. So when you fold forward, just be gentle. You can keep a generous bend in the knees. You can even slide your hands down your legs. But notice the head and neck. See if you can let your head go. Then let your arms go. Maybe you grab opposite elbows and let your body dangle. You could move a little side to side. Very slowly, rising up, bring your hands onto your legs. Core is engaged, keep the spine neutral. Rise up with the strength of the legs so that the back really does very little. Hands to your hips again, take perhaps a wider stance, knees bend. Gently press the hips forward, open the chest, lift the heart. From here, I'd like us to move into a lunge position. So we'll start off with the right leg back. If you have your chair or a bench next to you, you could bring one hand onto it. Take a big breath in. Slowly straighten the front leg, and this could be a little or a lot. You decide. A gentle straightening to lengthen the hamstring. You can stay upright, or you could lean into it a little bit. Feel hamstring length. Hips stay nice and square. Slowly release. Rise up. And you might turn, walk your feet in, come back to where you started for a moment. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower your hands. Hands come back to your hips. Perhaps this time you move a little side to side, or a circular motion, half circle. Notice the core muscles and the obliques as they fire as you move from one side to the other. Good. Good. Same lunge on the other side. Left leg goes back, your right leg bends. So this time, imagine you don't have the bench and you're focusing on your balance. So you'll look dead ahead, find what's called drishti, your point of focus. Hips square. So draw your right hip back, left hip forward, bend into the lunge, and then gently press your back leg back so that you enhance the lengthening in the hip flexor, the psoas muscle. Straighten the front leg. Again, without holding on to something this time, it could be a light tip, and sometimes it's nice to turn the heel down if you don't have something to hold on to, and then a little narrower to turn the pelvis forward. The next we'll do is Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. So let's begin again with right leg back. Your feet, if you were to look down at your feet, they're perpendicular. So left forward, right out to the side. I'll let you take a look from the posterior side for the first one. So the knee bends. Often what happens is the knee falls forward and the upper body comes forward. So think of rooting down through the feet, gentle tuck down of the tailbone, and have the leg open so that the knee is right over top of the ankle. You could keep your hands on your waist and work on leaning back and opening across the chest so that the shoulder blades tuck down and in towards the heart. If you'd like to add your arms, you could do so reaching out. Breathe deeply. Rather than leaning all the weight forward, push into your back leg too. Slowly rise up, press out of the leg. You could reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower the hands, now moving into Trikonasana, the triangle pose. Reach your left arm forward as much as you can. Left hand slides to the leg. Again, that little bend of the knee, sliding the hand down. Now this hand can be up, or you could take it to your waist, or even to your back somewhere. When you're ready to transition out, look down, bend the knee, rise back up. Slowly walk yourself back in, however you get there. You could even hop. And then we'll repeat on the other side a little differently. Again, different way to do these poses. So left leg slides back. Your body turns to the side. Look down at the feet, perpendicular. Right foot forward, left out to the side. Bend the right knee. Root yourself through the feet. Open up the knee so that it's stacked on top and supported. Engage the core, tuck the tail down slightly. Open up, rise up, expand out through your arms. You could even close your eyes. Closing your eyes, deepening the breath, deepening the pose. Open your eyes. Look at your right hand. Take your left hand to the back leg. Now we'll do something a little different. We're going to reverse it. So rather than triangle, you'll reach your arm up and slide your left arm down your back leg. Exalted warrior. You reach up. Exhale. Straighten the front leg. Similar to that triangle pose, but a reverse version. You slide back and reach up. Slowly come back. You could combine these. You could do all of them. You could pick just one and then the other. Slowly come back. This time, let's stay with wide leg position. You could take your hands to your low back. Gently open the chest. Good. If you have the space, you could fold forward, sliding down, little bend of the knee. Use your hands for support on your legs, or you could take them in front. Again, try not to hold your head up. The neck muscles are so overworked as it is. Allow the head to let go. Give it freedom. Let the neck release. Maybe you move a little side to side through the legs. You could let your arms dangle if you prefer. A few breaths. Hands come back to the legs, bend the knees. Sliding up, slowly rise up. Use the strength of your legs. Perhaps another nice little tuck, tailbone down, opening the front of the hips that gets so shortened from sitting. Open the chest, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Good. Slowly return. We'll come right to the front where we started. This time your feet together, feet and knees together. Move your hips a little here, side to side. Perhaps those nice little half circles again. Moving into the other side. Left leg back. Setting up for Warrior Two Virabhadrasana. Bend the knee, stack the knee over ankle. Root down through the feet. Your pelvis facing the left side now. Connect to your center, engage the core slightly. Take a big breath in. Expand out through your arms, reach out. And this time you could refine the pose a little more. Perhaps you close your eyes, you lift your toes, you place them back down. You press equally into both legs, front and back. Open up across the hips a little more. Grow taller through the torso, side body long. Expand out from the center of the chest, out through your arms, through your fingertips. And then the neck rotates, you turn towards your right hand. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Open your eyes. Straighten the front leg. And if you start to slide, or if you feel like you're too wide, you may want to take a slightly narrower stance for triangle pose on the other side. Your right arm, reach it forward as far as you can reach. And the right hand comes down to the leg somewhere. It could be just above the knee or just below. Make sure to keep that subtle bend of the knee. Opening out to the side. Your left shoulder rolls back. Your shoulder blade tucks down your back. This hand can stay on your waist, on your low back, or reaching up towards the sky. So be soft on your right arm, expanding up, reaching up and out through your left arm. Keep pressing out of your left leg too, so the whole left side grows longer. Enjoy the stretch offered there. If your neck bothers you, feel free to draw your chin in and relax your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release your arm, gaze down. Rise up, Warrior Two. Exhale. Good. Release. Take your feet wide. Move the hips side to side. Again, this even could be a figure eight motion rather than a circle this time. Feel your hip flexors, let them open. Core muscles slightly engaging your obliques. Side body slightly engages. Good. Reach your arms out and up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, draw your hands down through the center. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees slightly and begin folding forward. You can slide your hands down your legs. Let the head go. Give the head a shake. Notice if your shoulders collapse into your neck. Draw them back. Let the head go. We hold our head up all day. Allow gravity to lengthen the cervical spine. Grab opposite elbows perhaps, and gently lengthen the side body too. You can bend your knees even more generously and move around a little bit. You can even start to slide a little bit over to one side, or rise up a little to your knee, or get a little creative with your movement as you move from one side to the other. Come back to center, turn your heels in, and gently press your legs out to the side. You could take a nice deep breath here and add a twist. Over to the right, exhale. Inhale, center, straighten the right arm. Exhale, twist. You may wish to do that a few times as it feels really nice. Slowly rise up. You can turn your feet in slightly, coming back up to standing, perhaps moving a little through the hips again. Walking the feet back in, turning towards the front. Let's set up again for another nice lunge series. So we'll begin again by stepping back the right leg. Your right foot, start on the ball of the foot. Square your hips. This will require a little bit of balance, so make sure your legs are separated as if you're standing on railroad tracks, so they're not lined up. They're separated about in line with your hips. But notice if the right hip is pulled back, draw the right hip forward, left hip back, then press your right leg back behind you. So find your gaze point, your point of focus. Take a big breath in, reach your arms up. Now options are, right arm stays up, left hand comes to the hip, reaching up a little higher and tipping over to the side. You can also catch the back of the head, cradle your skull, and lift your elbow. This whole side line here, receiving this beautiful stretch, the whole fascial line all the way down. And you might even start to bend the left knee a little more. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Press into your left leg to help you lift up, release your arms. Good. Right heel spins down. Warrior two type position again. So you're in the lunge. Open your body to the side. Stretch your arms out, gaze forward. Exhale, lower your elbow down to your knee, right hand onto your back. Stick your hips out and then tuck them under. Rooting down equally through both feet. Roll the right shoulder back and twist. And you might even look up past it. Again, if your neck is bothersome, let your head come down. This hand can stay on your back for support. You may even be able to slide it around and wiggle it towards your thigh. Other option is to take it over your ear and reach out. Big breath in. Good. Exhale, look down, gaze down, release. Rise up, straighten the leg, reach up overhead. Exhale, lower your hands. Bend the left knee again. Slide your right hand down your right leg. So you may start off upper thigh and it might even wrap in slightly. As you slide it in, left arm will come up, but try not to come out of your leg. You'll keep yourself in the lunge. Left arm reaches up. Again, you could use this hand to support your head, lifting up through your elbow. This hand can stay on your leg. You could take it to your back or even wrap it around a little bit, maybe even around to your thigh. Slowly come out, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, release. Good. Coming to the front again. Move the legs. Do a little dance on the spot. Reset the shoulders. Setting up for the other side. Starting off in the crescent lunge position. So the hips are square. Right hip back, left hip forward. Bend the right knee. Subtle tuck of the tailbone. Press the left leg back behind you. Right hand could stay on your hip if you like for more support. Left arm can reach up. You can catch the back of the head and lift up through your elbow. Tipping, leaning slightly to the right. Maybe you bend a touch deeper into the right knee. Maybe you look up for a moment. Take a big breath. Reach your arm up. Exhale, release. Open yourself out to the side for warrior two position here. Big breath in. Exhale, elbow down to the knee. Your other hand can find the left hip. Adjust your position a little. Tuck your tail under. Roll the shoulder back. Hand could stay here or wrap. Maybe you take your left arm all the way up and over. This hand can stay near your body. It could release down a little. Reach through the fingers. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Gaze down, press out of it. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, release. Walking in. This time, have your legs relatively close together and feel your feet. Reconnect to your feet, lift your toes, spread them out. Firm your thighs. Subtle drawing down of the tailbone. Engage your core. Keep the left foot down, slide the right leg up. So this could be just a touch where you slide the heel right up and over the calf. It could be a little higher up where you take it up towards your thigh, but not pushing on your knee directly. So for today, let's keep it somewhere relatively comfortable for you. And then look ahead, somewhere where you can find your gaze point, your drishti. Open the knee slightly out to the right. Refocus on the breath. Your hands could stay on your belly, on your hips, or you could take your hands in front of the chest. Again, root down through the leg. Rise up a little taller. As you focus on your breath, lengthen the breath, quiet the mind. Perhaps taking a different shape with your arms, reaching out to the side, reaching up overhead. You could join hands if you like. Slowly release as you exhale, float your arms down. Release the leg. Close your eyes, inhale, full breath. Exhale, reset. Good. Reposition. Right foot rooting down, left leg turns up. Now again, from the foot, grounding yourself, firm the thigh. Gentle, gentle squeeze of the glute. Subtle drawing down of the tailbone. Connect to center. Lift a little more through the chest, the sternum. Hands can press together if you like. Find a different spot for drishti, for your point of focus on this side. And if you start to waver or wobble, that's okay. If you lose your balance, you come right back. You focus back on the breath. Deep inhale. Exhale. Change the position with your arms. You could do something different this time. You could reach up or even soften through your arms. You could perhaps even take your arms behind your back and open your chest a little. Big breath in. Exhale. Release. Inhale, breath. Exhale out the mouth. Feel your body. Notice how you can really feel your body again. From the top of the head, right down through the tips of the fingers and toes. Feeling more alive, connected, refreshed. Ready for whatever your day is about to throw your way. I hope you found some useful tips and tools from today's episode. Maybe you can slide them in at work. If not, maybe when you get home. And you might know someone who could really benefit from a little bit of this within their day. So feel free to share. Again, my name is Natalie Sari. Thank you so much. Namaste.